All right, guys, welcome to a special edition of Built Different. Today we're going to do chest, 40 and older, and I'm going to show you a way that you can work out, use the dumbbells, and protect your shoulders while we work out our chest. This is one of my go-to exercises that I like to do in a protocol. We're going to work it together, all right? So we're going to start now. I warmed up a little bit. We're going to start now with the dumbbells. We're going to do dumbbell presses, and that's how we're going to start this whole routine. You guys are going to do it with me. Mind-muscle connection, get a weight that you're going to be comfortable with, and let's start. First, we're going to do incline presses. I'm looking to do anywhere from 14 to 16. Get myself warmed up, get myself in a good place. I'm already feeling a little cracks here and there. This is what we start. All right, so as you can see, when I just started doing that exercise, as I get into my set, I could probably do more. I could probably do 18, 20, 25 reps in that first set. But the reason why I hold off is because I want to get myself more in tune. I'm going to do probably three or four sets of each exercise to show you guys as we work up the chest. Now, I should have told you before I started, I'm somewhere here on this bench here, probably about 30, 45 degrees up for the bench. I don't go too high. If you go too high on the bench, you're going to bring in your shoulders, and I don't want to do that. I want to work upper chest. As we get older, we lose our upper chest anyway, so that's what I want to focus on for the most part, upper chest area. So now we're going to go up, and when I talk about going up the rack, going up in weights too, we can't just stay at one weight unless we feel we need to as we get moving forward to the sets. Again, at least 14 to 16. And as you can tell, guys, I'm not putting these parallel. I'm not putting them back like this. I have them on an angle so I'm comfortable, and I'm really focused on my chest area and engaging with my elbows down. And what that does is that also gives me that feeling, kind of like if you guys have done dips before, when you move forward, you're really feeling that chest movement as we work through the exercise. So I'm probably going to do 2 more sets with regard to this incline press. Starting to get a little bit out of breath. You guys, when you're doing it, you're probably not going to be talking. Most of us don't talk when we're working out, though I've seen a lot of guys in the gym do a lot of chirping, but they're not necessarily moving weights. So I'm going to go up right now. We're going to go up a little bit more up the rack. Sometimes I'll skip 10, sometimes I'll skip, I'll go 15 over. It all depends. But right now I'm getting a nice feeling and a good pump. And these are just 30s, guys, that I'm doing at this point. But I'm feeling good as I go through this. So let's go again. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5. And as we talk about this, you think about the weight coming down. You're pushing up and it comes down and you're kind of like shelving it. And what I mean by shelving it is when you're up here and you're bringing it down, the weight's kind of like on a shelf. And you don't want it to go down too quickly. You actually want to feel that gravitation pull as it's coming down, and you can control that motion coming back. And that's when you really feel that stimulus in the muscles. Focusing on that with the mind-muscle connection, ego's out of the room. It puts us in a spot where we have that clarity and we really get in the zone of working out that particular muscle group. So I'm feeling really good now, really good. We're into the 3rd set. I think I may do 5 sets for this one because I'm feeling good. So we're going to go up again. As far as me, as far as how long I wait, maybe it's 30 to 45 seconds. Sometimes it could be a little longer as I progress through the set, what'll happen is that I'll have a tendency to think, okay, where am I now? Okay, I'm on my fourth set, or I may slow down a little bit. It may instead of being 45 to 60 seconds, maybe it's 60 to 90 seconds. Again, it all depends on how you feel in that given day when you're working out. And because I'm talking a lot while I'm working out, I may be a little bit more out of breath. It's just part of it. But you guys got to focus on what works best for you. All right, we're going to just go up to 35s. This is good for me right now. And we're going to get back into it. Here we go. And you know that technique, guys. Use your knees and your thigh. Well, actually use your thighs to get that weight back. And then use the weight to get yourself back up again. And you bring it up this way. You guys notice I put my thumb outside. You could put your thumb inside. I highly recommend, if you're new, a beginner, novice, not training too long, you go inside for safety reasons. I like to go outside. I've been doing this a long time, and I just feel more comfortable having my thumb on the outside. All right, we got one more set. You're gonna be feeling it. I'm feeling it. You're going to be feeling real good. You're going to have that pump in, and you're going to be thinking about, okay, what am I doing next? So next, what we're going to do is we're going to do some incline flies. Got one more set. I'm going to go up probably to 40s. I feel pretty strong. Do one more set, get at least 12, maybe more, and then I'm probably going to keep the bench at this same height as we do inclines. The incline flies after this exercise. But let's get this going now. We're on the 40s. And these 40s will feel like 80s to you guys if you work out and stay focused with that mind-muscle connection that we talk about. All right, let's bring them back and do it. And don't lose the form, guys. Stay focused on your form. If you can't get the 12 to 14 when you go up in the weight, you may want to stop between your set and go down. You need to get 12 to 14 on it. And you don't want to struggle in which you're not actually maximizing the movement in the correct way, because you don't want to hurt yourself. And most injury occurs when you're forcing yourself and you're thinking, basically, you're thinking more about the weight than you're thinking about the actual exercise and the connection between the weight with your movement. That's where a lot of guys get lost. They're worried about this massive amount of weight that they want to move through the air, and they're not thinking about the actual muscle group that they want to stimulate. And that's why I think it's key. You go lighter, you focus on the movement itself, you focus on the body part that you're working on, and you have that mind-muscle connection. And that connection, you know, nobody comes inside the zone for you when you get that connection. So we're good. I feel really good now. And we're going to work our way now. We're going to do incline flies. Going back down the rack, guys. And there's no way you're going to be able to go as heavy with incline flies, obviously, as you can do with incline presses. And what's really important about incline flies, and I've talked about this in my other videos, is that you want to do kind of like a barrel approach, hugging approach. And as you can see, when I go around here, I'm not stretching my arms out like this, and I'm not going to allow myself to go too deep. I'm going to be kind of like hugging a barrel as I go back and forth. And I bring it up and bring it down and hold it here for that contraction. So let's start now. We'll go, I'm feeling pretty good. We'll go to 15s. We'll do it with 15s to start. And watch the motion, guys. And watch how I try and focus on when I get it up and bring it down, I'm holding right about here, and I can really feel that stretch right about here and up again. And we want at least 14 to 16 here. And what I usually do when I'm doing these is I kind of try and use the bottom palm of my hands by my pinkies and use that to keep me level as I bring it back down and up. So I'm trying to bring my hands together here. I'm not closing it, but I bring it out like this, hold a little bit, and then up. And you're gonna feel that tremendous stretch here. You hold it here, stays to about here, and then you bring it up. Back and forth. Okay. Sometimes I'll stick my chest out, trying to actually push it when I come down here to accentuate that stretch and help with the contraction. But I always keep my back flat on the bench as I do this. Now, I don't know how many reps I did because I'm talking to you guys. You guys in the comments let me know if it means that much to you. But the bottom line is I like to go up higher on the fly count. The weight is lighter, but it gives me a great pump, and I can truly feel my upper chest. And again, we're older, right? We're built different. So what do we have to focus on? We have to focus on our upper chest area. And in order, gravity's coming down on us and pushing down our chest, we need to focus on this area here and this area, and also obviously working your delts and your rear, your traps and all that, that thickness. That's what you want, where you want to feel that shape and feel that area that you had when you were younger, or at least feel that strength in this upper area. And you can get that without really bringing in. Listen, your delt's going to come in a little bit no matter what. But for purposes of our approach and what we're focusing on, we're more focused on the upper chest area as we go through this. All right, going to bump up to 20s. Now I got to do 4 sets of these, maybe 5. I don't know how much higher I'm going to go. I don't know if I'm going to go up to 25s or 30s. Depends upon how I feel. We'll see. Here we go. And I kind of push that chest out as I'm going down to kind of accentuate more of that stretch and the contraction. All right. Again, I don't know how many I did. Guys that have been following me, you know, we're 90 plus days onto the channel, building it out. We've got the school, the links in the bio, guys, for the school community, free community I have in place. This workout and other workouts, you know, links in the bio. We're going to have information there. Like, subscribe. I put this channel together for the movement, for our brotherhood, and you guys all over the world. As we become more and more known, you guys are in. We started with some merchandise too. My wife got some shirts, and now we're working to get some merchandise. We're putting together a store for you guys as well. But I'm really excited about the growth of the platform and what's happening, and you guys reaching out, and we're connecting in a way that I never thought was possible, because we're all built different, right? We'll get to that and talk a little bit more about that, but I want to get more into the movement here. So let's go up to, all right, we'll do the 25s. We'll finish off 25s, and then we'll see how we feel after this. Again, go on how you feel, guys. If you got to go down, go down. Don't just look at me, but I want you guys to definitely do at least 14 to 16 reps. Good pump, guys. Good pump. Whew. All right, one more we're gonna do. Give myself a little break. We'll get back into it. I'm feeling the pump. I'm sure you guys are feeling it as well. Again, this is a different format that we're doing. You're working out with me. I've had guys ask about mentoring and coaching. We're gonna work on that a little bit too. I'm getting pulled in a lot of different directions, but I wanna help you guys as much as I can. It's been an incredible journey, you know, getting back into training and the transformations, and even, you know, talking to you guys and you guys sharing your stories of transformation. It's incredible. And whatever I can do to help motivate and instill that catalyst in you guys, I'm humbled to be able to do it. All right, we're going up. I feel strong. We're gonna go up. All right, let's go up to 30s. Up to 30s. All right, last one, guys. Finish strong, and we're gonna do another exercise. Here we go. We're at 12. All right. Some of you guys ask me about going to failure, and do you ever go to failure? Of course I go to failure or close to failure depending upon what exercise I do. But I always want to be in a position in which I'm controlling the weight when I'm doing that final rep. I don't want to put myself in a position where I could hurt myself by altering my mechanics, keeping strict form as I do that exercise. It's crucial to avoid injury that way. That's why you temper yourself. You got that ego in check, and you temper yourself as you're going up the rack and adding more weight. You got to be careful when you go through that process. But yeah, you can work towards failure, so to speak, as you move on, as the reps continue and the volume continues through the exercise. All right, one more exercise we're gonna do. Again, it's related to dumbbells. It's related to this incline press, this incline bench, because I figured out a lot of you guys at home have this type of equipment. I don't think everybody has the commercial equipment or can go to a commercial gym, so that's why I'm doing these particular exercises. But we will be doing some others for commercial gym as well. All right, this is gonna be real tight. You guys have seen me do supersets with this. We're just gonna do kind of like close grip incline presses with this. We're just gonna put these dumbbells together, and we're gonna focus on basically raising them together in a fashion where I lock them in like this. I go down just about my chest level with the tops of the dumbbells, and I go up over my head, and I keep them tight. And I'm gonna do at least 12 to 14 of these. Here we go. You'll feel it on the inside upper portion of your chest. Feel a little bit in your triceps as you work that exercise. But again, it's really that full thickness that you're looking to get, and that pump in this area of the chest really works it nice. And we're gonna go up the rack as well on this. And this is another exercise where you can't go too heavy, really focusing on the connection with the muscle and that clarity you're getting as you're going through the workout. So, guys, I hope you really like this format, because this is a different format I'm approaching with you with regard to working out. Give you that stimulus, give you that motivation to get in there and work out, kind of see what I go through as I approach and move on to my different exercises as I work out. All right, we're gonna go up. Let's go up to 20s. Here we go. Again, control the motion. I try to get 14, 16. Again, we're gonna do 4 sets of this exercise. And once you guys finish with this, your chest is gonna be pumped. I'm telling you, if it's not, something's wrong. The chest gets pumped, upper body, you feel good, and you did it all in 20, 25 minutes, and you're on to the rest of your day. All right, here we go. Let's do 2 more sets. What I'm doing when I go through that exercise is I'm really focusing on keeping my hands together, keeping the dumbbells tight. And when you're holding the dumbbells tight like this, you can actually feel your chest contracting. So when you're going down and going up, you've got your chest contracting and you're actually engaging the muscles in here, a little bit of your delts, of course, a little bit of your triceps. But as you go up and down, you could really feel that tension right in that whole area, which really feels nice. And when you're mentally linked to that particular exercise and doing that, that's where the magic begins, right guys? That's the zone that we all crave to get into. That's the zone I wish I knew about when I was 25, but I was just moving weights like everybody else because we all get brainwashed from our heroes and going in the gym and the bro science and how guys just get caught up in moving heavy weight, and that's the only way to build muscle. All right, we're gonna go up. I am gonna go up one more because I feel strong today. So we're gonna go up to 30s, finish strong. At least 12, minimum 12. Wouldn't do it if I couldn't get 12. Here we go. Control it the whole way. Okay. Good workout for your chest. I was finding on that last set, I was getting tired because I was getting a little bit lazy with the contraction. I could actually feel more engagement of my delts at that point. And I knew as I was moving up. See, that's when you're connected when you're doing the exercise. So I knew where I was. Did I have more in the tank possibly to get through? Yeah. Sometimes I would go past that point. But again, it's all subjective in how you may be feeling. So we're done with chest. You should have a super pump. We didn't focus on our shoulders. It was friendly for the shoulders. It's chest, 3 simple exercises, focusing on our upper chest. Older guys, big issue with upper chest, staying away from the barbell, staying away from the heavy weights, getting a great pump because we're built different, guys, right? I talk about it and I will talk about it forever. We're built different. We all have different injuries. We all have different mechanical issues that we deal with, but we're mentally so strong as older guys that we want to continue on for a longevity, and we lean into that discipline and we lean into that focus to build our muscles because it develops clarity in our brains. It helps us become better as men, helps us become stronger individuals, both mentally, emotionally, and physically, and what's all about for our lives. Guys, I'm humbled again to be part of this platform with you. Like, subscribe, follow. My protocols are going to be in the link below. Click them, like, give me a DM if you like this, if you want to see other things. And remember, guys, we're built different.